How's it going, guys? My name is Graeme, and welcome to Reverie Sweet As Edition, brought to you by Rainbite. Thank you to them, specifically, actually, for hooking me up with a key to the game. That was super cool. Came out just today, specifically on the Nintendo Switch. I think there was a different version that was on the PlayStation, but this one is the new Switch edition. I think it has a little bit of extra content, a little bit of ironing out additional things going on and everything like that. It looked like a really cool adventure game. Long ago, Hiki and his three brothers set out to sea, promising to return with a canoe laden with fish. Unable to catch even a single fish, Hiki's brothers gave up and went to sleep, determined not to leave empty-handed. Hiki baited his hook and cast out his line. Feeling his line snap taut, Hiki pulled and raised up Toromi Island from the sea floor. Consumed with envy, his brothers hurled him overboard. Come on, guys. I'm sure there was enough island to go around. As he sank into the depths, Hiki cursed them into eternity of strife. They would never divide themselves for their desire to outdo one another. A great storm overwhelmed the three treacherous brothers, casting them out on Toromi Island, destroying their canoe. The sea fell silent. For weeks, they wandered aimlessly, searching for an escape from this barren island. One by one, starvation eventually claimed them. Oh man, you can see the one kind of trailing behind there. Ooh, spooky mask. To this day, their wrathful spirits still inhabit the depths of Toromi Island, disrupting the peace and serenity of nature. Reverie. So this game is actually based on New Zealand folklore. This is the best of my understanding here, which is pretty cool. Kind of like a unique take on things we don't get to see very often, so I'm curious to see what that looks like. Mum. Or so some say. I didn't realize we were getting this story told to us. That's cute. That's the story of Toromi Island. We're on our way there now. Your father told me that story the first time I came here to meet your grandparents. Oh, we've nearly arrived. Have a nice trip, Ty. You can talk to people with the A button, but remember your manners. Do try and enjoy yourself while you're here. I'll miss you. So I guess I get to be Ty. Very Earthboundian in the graphics, although that's like a nice fully animated rotation there. Lots of different angles on the character there. Look at that cool brim on his hat. I hope at some point I get to choose to cock it slightly. I don't want to just go with the standard straight back. I want to have like a 20-degree angle on that. Precisely cool. Chip. Oh, I'm feeling a bit queasy. I better get off this boat before I hurl overboard. Oh, you're gonna get hurled overboard just like, Hiki was. I apologize for anyone who actually grew up with these stories and is familiar with characters of legend like Hiki. I'm gonna just have to commit to a pronunciation because unfortunately it's not something I know. Nothing in the garbages. What kind of game is this? They don't stick anything in the garbages. Grandpa. Kia ora, Tai. Welcome to the town of Harry Koa on Toromi Island. I haven't seen you since you were a baby. You're growing into a champ. I mean, I was a champ from day one. I'm just becoming a bigger one, Grandpa. Your mom told me all about your backyard adventures, so I'm sure you'll love it here. I can't wait for you to explore and discover everything this island has to offer. Take a look around the town for a bit to get your bearings. Yeah, I'm down for some exploration, meet some quirky characters before we go out adventuring. Come meet me in my house at the top of town when you've had enough. Grandma can't wait to see you. It's the blue one with the yapping dog outside it. Maybe you keep the dog inside then? Or train it a little better if that's just this hard, consistent truth? If you get lost, there's a map, you can always get around faster by rolling. There's something about the way the sprites are made in this game that as he was walking away, I realized it looks normal from the front. From the back, it looks like a little bit of a penguin duck waddle or something. But I just assumed he was going to say B to run. It's funny that people in this world don't run. Is that a New Zealand specific thing? People don't like getting around, just, putting one foot in front of the other. They like to put head first and then the feet will follow. It's a unique thing I never knew about New Zealand. I'm learning more about their culture already. Maybe the first person I talk to shouldn't be the person who's trying to have a peaceful nap on the beach, but I'm bored. Wesley, don't talk to me. I'm really upset. Oh, he's not just sleepy. He's sad. Getting sand in your crack is the worst feeling. Don't be on the beach then. Is this guy... Nope, he just is doing his own thing. I thought he had a message for me, but as soon as you run into each other, they kind of stop and pay attention and want to chat. That's nice. It makes it easier to not have to track people down. Dundee, do we have an Aussie hanging out on the island here? I've always wanted to go to Auckland. Imagine over 1 million people all wanting to live together. Auckland must be the friendliest place on earth. Isn't that like a different word for Australia? That's all I have to go off of. I'm not 100% certain on that. Not sure where I'm pulling that from. Rachel, I love the feeling of sand in between my toes. Yeah, but watch out for your crack. I've been informed that it's the less enjoyable place for sand. I'm too scared to go in the water, but my sister Steph loves it. Is she out there? Do we need to go check on her? Do we need to worry about her? I can see the top of her head. It seems like she's doing fine. We'll just assume that she's doing okay. I have more important things to do. We'll trust that her sister's got an eye on her. Harry MAI, welcome to the town of Harry Koa. I'm guessing that's not Harry. Harry? Close enough, I'm certain. Unless you actually are from New Zealand, then you can judge me. Welcome to Zinni's Mobile Cafe, open 24/7. It appears super closed, which is a shame. I wanted that. I don't know what they have, but I wanted it. It was the thing I was most excited about. I don't know why it's a thing for flowers to dance in games. It seems to be a very common thing. But these guys got like a nice headbang going on. You see them to the left and the right of the store there. They're really, really banging to the music there. Pies, fizzy drinks, and more. Fish up a bargain at Airnav's store. I don't need Zinni's place anyways. Got all kinds of cool stuff here. I want to investigate this cool bird. Are there actually like fun New Zealand specific bird species to discover? Because I'm down for that. I love me some birds. Hey, what's up, buddy? Airnav, welcome to my dairy. Let me know if you find anything you like. This lantern looks real sharp, but I got no monies. Nice colorful looking coinage there, though. Good for you guys. I think that's a strong thing Canada's got going for it. Is our nice distinguishable money. Any place that has like all of their paper bills in one color. I don't know if the state's ever moved on past that. I think they use like different shades of green. You guys gotta up your game. Everything looks the same. You gotta start getting like blue and purple bills and stuff. It's exciting. Every time you open your wallet and make a transaction, it's like a fun little parade happening from one hand to the other. Zara, hey mister, I'm going to the big beach soon. Is there a bigger beach than the one I just came from? Because I just came from a pretty big beach. It would be cool to see you there. Come find me if you can. Sure. Seems like you're not bothering going yet. Man, you got a sick place though. Seems like you got it all to yourself here. One big bed, nice bottle of wine kept next to bed when you're having a little trouble sleeping. Maybe sometimes when you aren't. Pretty sweet pad you got going on there. I'm a wee bit jealous. They got the flags, like a Remembrance Day thing with like the poppies and everything. Is that also still a thing in New Zealand? Hard to know. I'm learning all the time. Rick, I just love going for walks. I'm never gonna give it up. That is like a very low aiming attainable hobby, man. If your favorite thing is going for walks, you can probably do that for most of your life. Probably started pretty young, probably gonna be able to do it till pretty late. So if that's your number one favorite thing, I envy that. Chip, it's you again. Okay. I wish my big bro Brian would take me to the beach. Not a fan of swimming though. Salt water makes me want to hurl. It's like you're like feet away from it, dude. Oh man, for a second there it looked like I touched the direction button just a minuscule. Yeah, you can kind of float a little bit if you're super fast about it. Alright, down button though. There, see, sometimes I move without the walk cycle initiating, and I don't know how to... There's like a very precise amount that's slightly more than the least possible amount of button pressing that you can, like, hover float your way down. It would be really funny to master whatever that little bug is. I don't know if it's a bug or just an artifact of how the game is made. Hard to call that a bug. But if you could master it and play the entire game without actually taking a single step, seems like a real dumb goal to set for yourself, because it would be so easy to screw up. Hey, you Brian? You should go hang out on the beach with your bro. Dude, I bet you can't beat my high score on Star Blazer. My name on the machine is Burn. Oh, I'm gonna burn your hide when I beat your score. Beat my high score and I'll give you this feather I found at the docks. I'm not crazy. I thought I had read something about birds in this game and feathers and stuff. But then there was just birds flying around and there was nothing I could do about it. So I was like, maybe that was a different game. Maybe I am wrong about that. No, I totally can, like, learn the birds of New Zealand. And I'm super excited about that. Because that was like, it's like my favorite thing when going new places is learning the new birds. That's awesome. If I ever go to New Zealand, I'm going to have a leg up. Oh, it costs 10 whole units of all of the increments of money all at once. It's very confusing when it's not just 10 gold or 10 silver or 10 pennies or whatever. It's just 10 of everything. Just 10 coins. Hand me any 10 coins and we'll be good. See, there's another bird. We got a brown bird chilling up there. Man, I bet New Zealand has a lot of endemic birds too. Jeff, I can't catch any darn fish. I'm going to see if I can get better luck somewhere else. Maybe a lake will have more fish. Good theory there, Jeff. I wish you the best, man. If you decide to give it up entirely, feel free to donate me a fishing rod. I would not mind. What do we got going on here? This is a hell of a big house. Marrow Forest, Airy Bay. Let's go check on, see what kind of fun things do people get up to in here. Just one single book. A stove, but no like microwave or sink or any of those useful kitchen items. Archie, have you seen the latest episode of Puzz and Bobby? I love that show. I can't even tell if that's a reference. I feel like it's just a very random generic name. Do we got like a Harry Potter situation going on under the stairs? Our first bird feather. What kind of bird is it? A Pukiko feather. Wow, a blue and red feather from a Pukiko. I should stick this in my feather journal. Yeah, let's do that. I wanna find the feather journal. Okay, well now I get to see the map. Items, quest things. Nothing bird journal-y. I wonder where that's at. But what about you, Mr. Spider? Nothing I can do about that either. Well, I'll just enjoy my feather for what it is then. Oh, okay. Oh, stairs though. You can take the stairs. Thought I was totally limited. This is cool. I've only ever been in like 1 or 2 houses in my life that have like this loft style setup where you go upstairs and it is like a separate floor, but it's open like this. Usually there's like a railing or something, so it's a little less dangerous, but this would be kind of cool if you had like the entire upstairs to yourself like this. Well, I mean, the brothers have to share it, but you know what I mean. It's like, no parents upstairs, just you. Oliver, we have fish for dinner every night. I think Granddad just buys it from the store though. That lazy Granddad. Not even catching you boys fresh fish. I was wrong. This amazingly large house is hell. It's dirty, it's full of feathers and spiders, and only eat fish. What a nightmare. Gertrude. Hello, lad. I just love this fountain. It brings back so many memories. I was here the day it was built. Ooh, you old lady. You crazy old. Okay, we gotta be getting... Yeah, here's the grandparents' house. Ooh. I need something to defend myself with before going into the cellar? What do we think's going on down there? Ruby the dog. I wanted to know what the dog's name was. Probably I can dig my way past what is probably supposed to be a heap of dirt, but I think is probably poop It's probably heaps of poop, you guys. Grandpa, what up, dog? I've been busy all day saying hi to all the neighborinos. Yeah, good day, my boy. Welcome to our home here in Harry Koa. This place has been in our family for generations, so there's heaps of history here. Oh, I just love the word heaps. No one uses it except for like Aussies and New Zealanders, Aussies and Kiwis. No one. It needs to be used more. Heaps is a great term. I hope your brothers aren't too annoyed that you get to go on a holiday all by yourself. Usually in games like this, it's like you're an only child and you're like an orphan and everything. I have like a family and stuff. I'm just like on my own for once. They always think you're spoiled, but they got the same treatment at your age. Feel free to look around the house and check out your room upstairs. That's sweet that I get my own room. Oh, no. Guys, are we getting Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy here? They bulldoze in the house? Tane. Never met a Tane. Never even heard of a Tane in my life, but okay. That shake! It triggered a mean rock slide. It blocked the way to the volcano. My team is working on unblocking it as we speak. I mean, I would rather have a barricade between us and the volcano, honestly, if there's going to be like major earthquakes going on. I better check for any damage on the houses here before I get back to work. Stay safe, lads. What a dutiful construction worker. You wouldn't think he would go door to door letting everyone know what a minor little shakeup was, but thanks for that. Yikes! That quake was a strong one. We haven't had one like that since your father was a wee lad. Grandma, wait your turn, okay? I'm talking to Grandpa here. I know I haven't seen you in literally who knows how long, but I'm busy. It can wait, I'm sure. It must be the restless spirits deep in Toromi Island. I've felt their power building for years. Darn it, our lantern broke in the quake as well. Could you pop down to the shop and buy another one for me? Here's some cash. And don't waste it on ice cream. Oh, but he didn't say not to waste it on video games. Because I want to do that. I should probably say hi to Grandma. Hi, Ty. Your room is ready for you upstairs. There are a couple of things we've left for you up there. I know your brothers give you a hard time, but hopefully you can find some peace and quiet out here on the island. Well, thank you. Thank you for being such caring grandparents. That makes me feel very nice. But, like, I guess it's just a guest room. They're just being cool by calling it, like, your room. Is this another feather? Not your standard weapon. Oh, because it's a cricket bat instead of, like, a baseball bat or a golf club or whatever, a hockey stick, whatever the various sport equipment usuals there are in games like this. A sturdy cricket bat to swing around. Oh, we bashing things for sure. There's not actually, it doesn't feel like there's like a lot of weight to it because it's like a one-handed swing and it's like very just kind of like swoopy. There's no real wind up. It's a kind of a lackluster animation, but maybe it's like practical because then you can like time things very easily. Oh, here we are. We all need a hobby. I have just the one out of, how many are we dealing with here? 20 feathers. And so I wonder if I'm going to be able to like catch birds and, you know, retrieve a feather, or if I have to find them all loose like I did this one. A widespread wetland bird that can adapt to a variety of habitats. I hope we get to see one, because I feel like that would be more exciting than just finding the feathers, getting to find the bird that goes along with it. But what is this other thing? I have 1 of 4 houses? Grass? Trees? Just by seeing them? Is it going to count, or do I have to like interact with it in some way? Stamps. We all need a hobby. Look at the feather book and find your first feather was probably what this one was. Oh, I keep thinking that looks like a feather in that goofy little image there, but no, that's my cricket bat. Okay, that's like a pretty reasonable amount of collectibles that feels very attainable. Having like 20 feathers and a couple of this, a couple of that, whatever that was, like 30 stamps. That's much less overwhelming than a game that's like, there's 90 different feathers that you can find, and also 37 different types of trees, and like, it's too much too quickly. Clearly I'm seeing a variety of trees just right here right now, so I'm curious how the whole tree situation is going to work out. I'm trying to see if I can break things to get at that bird in some way. Because I want it. That other bird's just like a plain... He's probably like a seagull or something. I'm less excited about that bird. The green bird, though, I want that. Hook me up. Boy. Ooh, what's this we unlocked? Lemon fizz, chips, and wheel shoes. I do in a single direction. So if you're ever walking east, you're going to go fast as the wind. But the second you turn north, you go back to regular speed. Well, that may have been the easiest quest of all time. I wonder if I should have went to the grandparents first and then explored, because like maybe they're going to send me around the town anyways. But they like specifically told me to explore. I'm probably fine. Thanks for that. If you wouldn't mind helping me out, check out the basement and find my old book. Bring it back here and I'll read you a cracker of a story from the old days. I don't know if that's a term anywhere. That feels entirely made up. I don't think a cracker of a story was a thing. I'm gonna call that right now based on no actual prior knowledge. And watch out, you never know what you'll encounter when angry spirits are loose. The basement is outside, round the side of the house. Take the lantern with you and watch your step. Oh, well, good thing I went and got that lantern, I guess. I thought I was getting it for your use. It's dangerous to go alone in the dark. Funny. I would have went with a bright light. May this be a bright light for you in dark places when all other lights go out, like to a reference to the thing that Galadriel gives to Frodo. We are in New Zealand after all. You should pump as many Lord of the Rings references in here as possible. That would be my go-to reference, but apparently I don't equip the lantern, which I'm appreciative of. Oh, cool. Like dungeon style. Oh, I've seen a chest or two like that around town. There's just like underwear and shirts and stuff around here. But I didn't realize this was going to be like a legit full-on dungeon. That's kind of cool. This looks significant. I don't know what good that'll possibly do for me, but nice. I like the transition into like a full-on Zelda like we got going on here. Those like Nerf gun darts? That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm gonna shoot a Nerf gun. Ooh, this is exciting, but it's also really funny because then there's also just like, oh, can I just like grind money this way? I would think not. There's just like folding chairs or whatever in the corner, like just goofy things that you would normally find in a basement still scattered around, but there's like rats that you gotta fight to get keys to the lock, and oh, there's bees and stuff. I feel like rats and stuff are common enemy types, but it makes more sense here than in most games. Although a box full of pizza. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, it must be for recovering health, because I can't seem to actually pick it up. Ah, and it's gone. Missed my chance. Dart, yeah, they're like totally Nerf darts. Used with the dart gun to shoot things. Stay on target. I unfortunately do not have. Ooh, Grandpa's sneaking wines down here. He's loading up. Ah, that's to teach you that you can break that kind of box if you hadn't figured it out yet. Oh, I want to blast some tunes. Sometimes Grandpa's had a long day. He doesn't want to get an earful for nice. A good level design, because it's kind of forcing me to learn what can be pushed, what can be broken, and everything. But yeah, he just needs a break. It's been a hard, difficult day. I've been an annoying grandson. I'm asking all sorts of weird questions and just being a general burden. He's got to sneak away for a quick drink now and again. Part of the map, maybe? This shows the whole dungeon map. Press. Oh, okay, so maybe it is the... I guess it is the whole thing? It looked like I had found a fraction of it. Nah, I'm good. I think I had heard that the game had like 6 dungeons. I wouldn't quote myself on that. I'm not 1,000% certain or anything, but that feels familiar to me. And so yeah, this one in particular seems like a quite small dungeon. We'll try and wrap this dungeon up in this episode. How about that? But I'm not sure if this is just like a warm-up dungeon or if this is going to be a nice... Ooh, okay, I was wondering what was going on there. If I'd get trapped on the other side. Can't cross this way. Oh. Bam. Oh, that was genius, wasn't it? Oh, it opens so quickly. You can't do it. But yeah, maybe this is just a teaser dungeon. Maybe the dungeons are more simplistic in this game. Maybe there's just a couch in the corner. This is a great basement. You could have all kinds of fun things going on down here. You should like sublet some of this out too. You could make some good cash that way, I'm sure. Seems like a fun little town to live in. I'm sure people would be willing. Set a reasonable rate. Oh, is this like a mini boss here? No. Maybe? I don't know. I don't think it was marked on the map, but it looks kind of worrisome. Just dealing with a big hedgehog. Are hedgehogs New Zealand-ish, like originally? I don't know. I'm just gonna bash him real good. He's gonna try and Sonic me as much as possible, but guess what? I'm as good of a roller. I don't think that was a mini-boss. Maybe? I mean, it gave good money, but it seemed pretty standard overall. There's nothing too tricky about it. So is that path permanently? No, it's just like a one-way thing so that you don't just go and grab the key before encountering that boss. I guess that's all that was about. Man, did the grandparents put all this effort? Oh, a puzzle. Did the grandparents put all this effort to stacking all this stuff here into making these weird convoluted ways of, well, I'm a genius, of forcing me to like walk around all this here? Because it seems like they were really trying to build a puzzle, doesn't it? I'm not trying to roll, I'm trying to, whoops. Aha, and I never tried to break that. Now I can do it this time around. Okay, that's cool. And now I have a quick, oh Jesus, a ferret or a weasel or something. Now I have a quick access to get the heck out of here. Oh, I don't want to have to solve that puzzle every time. I guess I won't have to, because I'll have the teleporter. I should be safe. I'm worrying about nothing. This is probably... No, I came here too early. That's the boss, and I have to go claim the golden boss room key here. Man, I haven't played like a classic style Link's Awakening Zelda game with dungeons and boss keys and stuff like this for a while. So this is kind of scratching an itch for me that I didn't realize I had, that I've been missing. I've been missing this in my life, and I get to fulfill that here instead. So thank you, Reverie, for hitting that for me. I wonder what they were getting at with that name, what the significance is there. Hadn't given it any thought whatsoever. And the Sweet As. That's even more confusing. Sweet As Edition? Like, you know, you'd say it's like sweet as candy, sweet as sugar, sweet as fuck. But I don't really know what they were specifically trying to say with this one. Perhaps it'll come up in the game. It'll be like some sort of meta reference things. Opens the dungeon boss room door. When we get back upstairs, we should ask Grandma and Gramps if they were aware when they bought this place that they were buying. Oh, you can kind of grind money from enemies this way. But I wonder if they knew that they were buying a creepy dungeon full of sinister creatures and laden with bosses and monsters and dangers. Maybe they wouldn't have sent me down here to go get whatever it was that they asked for if they would have known. I don't want to assume that they're that neglectful. Crap. But do I like bail and go and heal myself? Whatever, we'll just try it as is. I'm sure things will go all right. Old Martha, the possessed tumble dryer. All right, not at all what I was expecting. Much more amazing. Oh, can I bat these back? No. You can hit it, but you cannot bat backwards. Gotta learn these attack patterns, but I'm kind of assuming this first boss will be pretty light. Like in Zelda games, when you fought like the mini-boss would always give you... I probably have to bait it a little bit, hey? Yeah, that's what I was supposed to do. The mini-boss, you would beat it, and that would give you the item that you would need to then use against the boss? Or am I like almost oversimplifying that? Maybe it was you would find the item of that dungeon that you would then have to use against the mini-boss, and then the boss would be more complicated. It would use it would require the combination of like 2 or 3 items, including the one you had just found. Man, I'm suddenly realizing I haven't played Zelda in a while. Kind of miss it. I feel like my brother had cool Zelda games. Oh, it makes me think of like Majora's Mask. Oh, there we go, an extra health thing. But obviously that's some sort of New Zealand mask, something cultural going on there. Yeah, I feel like he was always the one with Zelda games. I always used to have to borrow his. But he was always a few years older than me, so I was usually really bad at them. He would have to beat sections of them for me. So then I would never learn how to do a specific skill, so I would never advance far enough. Now I get frustrated and quit. I should probably try and come back to some of those games now that I could definitely do it for myself. Health increase. The strength of your spirit is fortified. Sweet. What did we come down here for? Did he know it was on the other side of... Well, I guess... Okay, if the boss was like a python that tried to poison a snake or something, I'd... Oh, look at his cute little, hands in the pockets, tapping his toe, waiting stance. What if I put you to the side there? Do you have an idle stance there, too? I'm sure Grandpa would have... Nah, there we go. I'm sure Grandpa would have been much less reckless with sending me to go and get his old book. He probably didn't realize how on the fritz that washer was. It was a little rocky, had been given some troubles, some unbalanced loads, probably wasn't prepared for how dangerous it had become. It holds many obscure tales of his adventures on Toromi Island. Neat. Oh, old Martha. Thank you for freeing me, child. I've been stuck in that dryer for ages. Be warned. I thought this was going to be an evil thing. I guess I helped. Be warned. This land is once again witness to a great turmoil. HAERE and his brothers have taken up arms against each other. If you are up to the challenge, then go forth. Seek out their spirits and put them to rest. The closest brother is Tahi. He resides among the trees and is poisoning the area because of his anger towards HAERE. Good luck on your journey. Well, thank you kindly. Give me extra health boosts. Thank you. Thank you very much for all of that. Oh, guess it's a new day for us. We didn't even go and read the book with Grandpa or anything. We just went and had a weird, crazy space dream with a weird old giant mask lady. Old Martha. Maybe we'll tell Grandpa about that someday, but maybe it's too much for that old man, that beautiful old man. Grandma seems cool though. She could probably handle it if we told her that there was some sort of crazy spirit living in her dryer. She'd know what to do. There you have it, guys. First little part of Reverie here. Got to explore the first kind of little warm-up tutorial dungeon. Interested to see what else the game has to offer. It seems cute. I want to find all the feathers. That is my main desire right now is to load up on feathers. I'm not looking at the journal, so it's not going to show up. See, when I was exploring just the one town, it made the map seem very small. Now I see where I have to head. Opens up a lot of possibilities. Makes things feel a lot larger after all. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you again soon.